Hello. This is against the Americans who came to Karachi and ruined, destroyed, tried to, God knows what, bring hell into our house, our hearts, our minds, breaking us. One of them is Marianne Williamson, and I take her name again and again because she's very prominent in the United States of America. You can check her out on Wikipedia and on Facebook. I was a fan of her page. I joined her page, and then I realized when I was prompted that she has the blood of many on her hands. Many oppressed, killed. So then later on, I realized, oh, she looks like that girl who had abused Miss Dessa. Well, it was a setup when I look back into my Karachi American School incident. But I should not forget, Karachi comes first, then American, then school. However, due to Miss Dessa's greatness, she did not use Karachi against the Americans. She had citizen rights there against Marianne Williamson, but she could not use it because I was told Matthew's background was from a high position in the United States of America or Canada. So please tell me, what kind of justice is this that I've seen her, Marianne Williamson, against, I've checked her page again, when there was this honor killing, they wave posts come up against Pakistan's honor killings, how they care for Pakistani honor killings. They don't care a shit bit of, they don't give a damn. They don't care. They think we are not even next to their shit. Sorry to say. I'm very angry today. And anger is haram in Islam. But with due respect to my great religion, complete religion, I don't think anger should be haram against the hurt caused, millions, billions of people dying because of America's treason against their countries, people of their countries, citizens. And what about the dishonoring of the American military army in Iraq, the dishonoring of our women? And I said earlier that they don't even know why we are covering ourselves. They display their women like advertisement objects, sexual objects, trying to seduce us to have that particular item. Like for instance, we used to admire, we just would admire these, magazines with the models and everything wearing great clothes. They are just objects of, they are just models, objects. These models are used to, sell clothes. We in Islam, Tawbah, we don't use women. Sorry. Yes, so we don't use women. Women's body, naked skin, showing off like that. So we are told our women, our poor Iraqi women, they don't have a voice. So today, I don't think I will do justice, but I'm just saying it casually. I wish I had proper eloquency to say this. We're not allowed to even show our skin off, our body off, while walking on the streets. We're supposed to have piety, righteousness, modesty, humility, so that our husbands to be, the men out there, marry us for our manners, our piety, not for our outer appearance. Not taking into consideration any of our women there in Iraq, in abaya, covered, whether they cover their faces or not. It is none of our business. If they are following the principles of their religion willingly, and so who is America? It's an American military is najis. It is impure swines, greedy. For oil they came there. And these greedy hands, these greedy shadows, their shadows falling on our women is totally unacceptable. So, and then the United Nations, Pakistan used to say, the United Nations of America. You see, Mr. Kofi Annan has only said in words that it was an illegal occupation, invasion of Iraq. Not only an illegal occupation, but invasion of Iraq by the United States of America. And so where is the action? International courts should bring all these people. These military army men are throwing away badges. Just one or two of them admitting, confessing to their crimes, killing people just on the streets like that. And civilians, can you, excuse me, should you not think about this or be shocked about this? Then they come after Iran and all, they made Khomeini do what he had to do. Actually, CIA sent Khomeini to Iran to give Shia Islam a bad name, a very, very bad name, and to break Iran from within. So poor Mr. Kofi Annan, I think he was under duress by the army, the military strength of the Americans. So this is what I wanted to show you, that their human rights is just a joke, okay? A joke, a terrible, but it is a reality for those Iraqis, those oppressed Iraqis, Syrians, around the world, Pakistanis, Afghanis, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Palestine, and now Yemen. And as I say this, they would put it on their page like help for the Syrians, and they're showing that President Bashar al-Assad is a dictator, tyrant regime, and this is what they show, and then they show themselves really good. Like if you go on Marianne Williamson's page, you will see help for the Syrians. Really, Marianne Williamson? Help for the Syrians. You know what they did to me in Karachi American School? Put Miss Dessa in duress for the rest of her life, as long as she lives, will not see me. Break hearts, break family friendships. After having broken Pakistan, giving Pakistan a puppet martial law president, Ziaul Haq, their own puppet, the United States of America's puppet, put there. And I have to say this, the whole army and ISI too, under America's total influence at that time. So these people, they have no fear of God, meaning that they have no fear of killing anyone, any poor, helpless, weak person, and no humanity, no sympathies, no care, no care for anyone. Even in their psychology, the psychologist Dr. Todd had no duty of care, left, right, and center, violating the what she was, her profession, in Karachi, against me and Mr. Shah. And so, why are the Muslims the best people on this earth? Because they are caring. They fear God in such a way that they don't go against God's creatures, against the creation of God, against the divine laws of God, which even the bees follow. And they follow the system, godly system given to them on earth, so that no one's right is misused, encroached upon, no creature suffers, and God's creation is only glorified, not harmed in the least bit. So please, if my voice is going to reach the Iranis who fled, I don't know, I can't imagine what their pain is, who fled to America. Their country was sabotaged by the Americans. I'm not the one inciting them. My religion doesn't teach me this, Nauzubillah, that I should incite. Those Iranis already were incited against their own countrymen, their own country, because of the American CIA, the hatred that they have for the Shia Ayatollahs, for the Shia regime in Iran. You see all this against our true Shia Muslims. And the true Ayatollahs don't do this at all. And who incited? Who was the inciter? Who was the satanic inciter? The CIA, the USA. And the other day I was doing research, trying to find out. The USA is so satanic. Whoever is involved with them, they give cancer to people through black magic. And I wonder if Jimmy Carter gave cancer to Shah of Iran. And yes, and King Hussein of Jordan. Something could have gone wrong, because I was being told in Karachi that they would give my principal cancer. And then I met the Queen of Jordan in London. But she never told me that she was the Queen of Jordan. So cancer is a part of America's way to kill us. So I wonder what the king of Jordan at that time had done against the Americans, or was about to do, that he was given cancer. Yes, please believe me. I have inference, evidence. And then what they do is they try to put their puppets there. And yes, my this disowned aunt's involvement in ruining my life and putting me through hell, joining my enemy. And then later on, she's told me that there's a proposal for me from Amman, Jordan. So I was thinking, where do these people come to her from? They didn't come to my father. My father is a UAE national and local. How come they came to Mutahar, Usmani? So now in retrospect, like Nawaz Sharif, she told me, was related to her in-laws. So once they're finished with you, they can give you cancer and, to further get their own interest going in that particular country. If the king of that country or the ruler or the president of that country says no to them in any way. And this aunt of mine, Mutahar Usmani, she used to curse and abuse and say that this thing will go like that, and they can even give cancer in anger. She's got jinns and everything, and and now look where she is. She's in Canada. So these people are bribing and helping them to get out of Pakistan, and this is how they bribe them: give them a husband, and get them out of the country. How was she earning so much? Her husband wasn't even earning that much. How could a tuition master get so rich in just a few years after marrying her? From 2 apartments, one of her grand-aunts, then she had her own apartment in Karadar, then she flew. She kind of, I don't know how she got there, in the defense area with a house. My other aunt, the youngest one, never took bribes or anything. Even her father didn't take bribes. He was in race course. People used to come to him and say that we will give you so much inam, reward. Or they just wanted to help my grandfather. He had so many daughters, but he would not take anything from them, any gifts from them even. But this aunt, you see, that aunt, my poor youngest aunt, doesn't. This aunt has bought an apartment for her in Karachi, and then started to threaten her when she had a fight with her youngest sister, and told her to leave her apartment. So, and then having a house in defense. My father was going down, and she was going up. This evil woman helping America. She should be in for treason. But she's hiding in Toronto, Canada. And then, my God, I've seen it in front of me. I've grown up seeing it. How these hypocrites, how they act so innocent. At times, but when you really, I don't know, they have this thing of becoming really angry and losing balance. But this is private matter which I have seen. And abusing brothers and sisters, and even the father. Mutahar has abused her father. So now coming back to the United States of America, I don't even like taking that name, but I have to. Lanat Allah alayk, on the curses of Allah, the angels, men all together, women folks, children all together, oppressed, on the United States of America, its government, its military rule, everyone who is spilling the blood, dishonoring our women, children, what devastations they've brought in the world, every nook and corner of the world where their interest lies. May this whore of Babylon fall. Amen. Amen.